Scott from Fishing World here on board Arvor's 705 Sportsfish. The 705 fits nicely between the 805 and the newly released 625 Sportsfish. This is the next generation of sportsfish boats for Arvor, and as they say, it's unashamedly built for fishing. And that's exactly what we've been doing today. We're here on board here in Sydney Harbour, and we've been chasing up some of the local pelagics we were fishing out around the heads before. And it makes a great fishing boat. This one definitely has a lot more fishing features and has some of the essential requirements that you need for fishing, like a large cockpit. There's plenty of room. You know, there are two of us fishing today, but you can certainly have more than two on board. There's also area to fish up the front. If you wanted a bit more clearance, you could chase some fish up the front. Arvor 705 Sportsfish, as the name suggests, is a dedicated fishing boat and has lots of features that are suitable for fishing. Plenty of rod holders in the gunnels. You've also got some, for shorter rods, you've got some underneath the gunnels as well. Rocket launchers up top here, you can put spare rods. The main centerpiece here is the bait station, so you've got a nice live well here, which we've used today. That's a generous sized live well. You've got a cutting board over here, you've got some drink holders here that you can either put drinks into, or you can use to put lures or pliers or scissors like we've done here today. Underneath the bait station, you've got a fold down seat. It's a really solid seat, this one. I've noticed that in Arvor boats before, that everything is built really tough. You don't have the flimsy, rattly fold down seats that you get in some other boats. That's a solid seat. There's also one over here as well. Another big feature for the 705 Sportsfish are these tow rails. You've got a generous height gunnel, so if you're out in rougher water, you're not going to feel like you're going to topple over. So for some people, that's a really big bonus. But on top of that, you've actually got somewhere to put your feet as well. So if you are fishing and you are feeling a little bit unstable, it's a nice safe place to fish. It is a great boat for not only here in the harbour, but for heading offshore if you want to do some game fishing. Great all around Australia as well, whether you're based in Tassie, South Australia, Western Australia, even up in Queensland. It'd be a great boat to head out to some of the islands and explore out there and stay overnight and that sort of thing. It's a versatile boat. It's not only in its use for different species and different styles of fishing, but also you could get the family on board, and they've got the shelter in the enclosed cabin. This boat actually takes 7 people as well, so it would make a good family boat, or if you and a few mates wanted to head out fishing. Yep. Moving forward, we're inside the cabin. This is a fully enclosed cabin. But it still has plenty of space to walk around on either side, so that's the great thing about this. It's quite a roomy cabin for its size, and for a boat of this size as well. There's plenty of space in here, and you don't feel like you're too cramped. There's also a little fridge, there's some storage, a little sink, 2 seats with a bolster seat as well, so you can lean against it. There's another fold-up seat there. You can fully enclose yourself if you want. If the weather's bad, or if you're heading offshore in winter and you can get there and still feeling nice and dry and warm, or like today when you're in a nice sunny day, or if you live in other parts of Australia that are much hotter and you really want that ventilation, you can open these doors open the back door, open the sunroof, and really get some air in here. This is also a great feature, I think, as a fishing feature, because you don't feel too far removed from the action out the back. Today when we were fishing, I was driving. Pat, who's filming at the moment, was fishing out the back there, and I was able to sort of stick my head out, or even just walk out through this door and get in, grab a rod and get in on the action as well. So unlike some enclosed cabins, that's sort of where you feel removed from the action. This isn't one of those. You can tell it is just another feature of this fishing friendly boat. Also forward here you've got a little cabin. There's a little door there as well, and there's a sea toilet in there and some cushions. It's only small, it's not big enough to sleep in, but certainly a handy feature for toilets if you have the family on board and you need somewhere to go, or if you're offshore. It's also a great space to put some extra gear. The dash of the 705 Sportsfish has plenty of standard features that you'd expect in a fishing boat like this. There's a Simrad NSS Evo 3 9-inch sounder, Fusion stereo, a couple of gauges, more gauges operating all the features around the boat, a couple of drink holders up the front there. It's also got active trim, which is part of the Mercury package on this boat. Mercury and Arvor are under the same parent company, and that offers several advantages. Price, but more than anything, it offers a well-matched engine as well. And this 225 horsepower 4-stroke Mercury on the back is a perfect match for this boat. That's the maximum horsepower. I think it goes up from 150 to 225, but we've found today that the 225 does well over 30 knots, between 30 35 knots, which is more than enough. And inside this enclosed cabin, it feels very comfortable at that speed. Most Arvor boats are a beamy boat, and this is no exception. So it's a nice stable boat at rest. It's a great fishing boat for that reason. You can be offshore or even in the harbour here with some of the boat chopping, and be confident that you're not going to rock around too much. It also makes a good family boat for that same reason. So that's Arvor's 705 Sportsfish. For more information, go to arvor.com.au.